What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chaos. So welcome to a new episode of Take It to the Table, hosted by Wrestling Republic. I'm of course should have been joined by our man Soul, but at this moment, it's currently having some technical difficulties at this moment. So you're gonna have me for a couple minutes until he can sort himself out. He is currently in Orlando right now. He's going to be seeing AEW Revolution this weekend. The lucky bastard. But yeah, we move. Obviously, he's gonna give us all the highlights. Obviously, all the probably might be live streaming on Saturday once he's up on live, and then yeah, obviously give his thoughts as well. So yeah, obviously we're happy that he's made it to Orlando. Hopefully he enjoys the sun out there, and of course a great pay-per-view on Saturday, AEW Revolution. But we're not going to be talking about that right now. We're going to be, of course, reviewing WWE Raw this past Monday. We're a bit late with it, I understand, but you know, it's all good. At least we're still providing you the content. So yeah, we got WWE Raw. We're going to be talking about Cain Velasquez and the craziness that's happening with him, and not the good kind. And of course, we're going to be obviously delving into what AEW Tony Khan's announcement will be. And then it's taken from there. So yeah, without further ado, let us take it to the table. Okay. So a part of me, if I feel a bit under the weather, I'm a bit groggy because I have a bit of a bad throat at this moment in time. So I'll try and be as professional as possible for y'all. This ain't gonna be a long one. But yeah, of course, WWE Raw was this past Monday, as it always been. We actually dragged ourselves through to actually watch it. Well, I did. And it was definitely one of the better episodes of Raw of recent memory. Obviously the quality for Monday Night Raw definitely varies from week to week. It is crazy how it is that the length of consistency, it's not consistent. Let's just say it's always a hit and miss. But yeah, just from the get-go, I think it was definitely one of the better episodes of Raw, more enjoyable, more tolerable. Yeah, so it was definitely two big moments happened in that in that show. Obviously we kind of gave it away on the in the title of in the thumbnail as well. Of course, there was two heel turns, and of course a new champ was crowned. Of course, so obviously we will be delving into. I think our man may be back. Let's see if he's is he alive? Is he good?
I'm alive.
There we go. He's there. What's up, Paul? How you doing?
Good. I am in the land of the free, the gun toting, the gator chasing. I have just got all my beer delivered. I'm fucking ready. But like,
America. It's like two American right there. Not American, American.
Oh, exactly.
Even though you got the wrong flag behind you, but you know, we move.
Yeah. Respect the country.
That's so good. How you doing though? How's Orlando treating you?
Good. It's hot. It's fucking hot.
Wow, I envy you, man. Do you know what the temperature is right now? Is it like 30?
I think it's last I checked it was like 82 Fahrenheit.
Ooh, you must be sizzling.
Ooh, sizzling, bubbling, partying, ready for the whole show.
Oh man, well yeah, I'm glad that Orlando's treating you well, welcoming you into their open arms. And of course, I did inform everyone that obviously you're currently in Orlando to see AEW Revolution. And you just went and visited the arena.
Oh yeah.
It's the Addison. Is it Addition Arena? Was it
Addition Arena? On the University of Central Florida campus.
Yes.
When actually, I'll give you something funny. When I got up to the arena, I actually spoke with one of the arena staff.
Yeah,
and they were telling me that everyone on the campus is pretty hyped for this coming in.
Oh, I bet. I flipping bet, definitely. Is there any chance that you bypass the Performance Center along the way?
I didn't get bother. Fuck. Unless that girl who did the splits was there, and then I'm not interested.
Fair play. Fair play.
I have my reasons.
Well, yeah. So yeah, of course, I was just letting everyone know that, of course, we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. That's happened this past Monday. Obviously, we're a bit late with it, but better late than never. We're going to be obviously talking about Cain Velasquez, but not for the right reasons. And of course, we're going to try and delve more a little bit into what Tony Khan's announcement will be. I don't know. I think we did kind of touched it on it a little bit last time, but it's the hype train is brewing, definitely. So we're gonna obviously look into that, of course. But yeah, I gave my twos regarding Monday Night Raw. What was your thoughts on Monday's episode?
Better, but it's still, it's still Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, it was definitely one of the more tolerable episodes, but it doesn't mean that it was 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It definitely had its moments, but obviously there was 3 big moments that happened in that show, which I was quite surprised. They were very giving, and giving us those moments. But
they were treating their audience for a change, instead of across the face and be like, "Hey, welcome to Shitville."
It was very, very interesting. Very intriguing that they went down this route. But of course, yeah, let's go through all the moments and everything. So, the episode started off with the KO show. And then of course, yeah, this was fun. So of course, Kevin Owens was obviously saying that he's gonna be winning the tag team titles with Seth freaking Rollins, and then he's gonna walk into Dallas with the title belts and defend them, and then can't wait to leave that dung pile of Dallas, Texas. Then he obviously introduced his tag team partner. They were still claiming that they're gonna win. And then, of course, out came Otis and Chad Gable. They were the guests. And yeah, they basically had a shushing match at the start, which was very.
Imagine you're a hardworking American. You just take the sweat off your brow. I'm gonna go watch some wrestling, cheat with my hard-earned cash. And 5 minutes in, you're watching a shushing match. You feel a bit robbed.
Yeah, you do feel a bit robbed. 110%. It was just it really felt like they were trying to think on the fly, but the chemistry just wasn't there. And yeah, it was just I didn't even realize that this new gimmick for chatting for Gable and Otis was this shushing thing, because they even had T-shirts printed, all this kind of stuff. I'm just like, okay, this is the new stuff.
I have no clue what their fucking gimmick is. It's like the Alpha Academy, right? They're meant to be like trainers or what, or bodybuilders, or
no, I think Alpha Academy. Well, the head honcho of the Alpha Academy is obviously Chad Gable, because he's still saying that this is his protege or is his number one guy or whatever. But yeah, this is something. If it's meant to, an academy is meant to have numerous.
You can't have an academy with 2 guys. You're more like the Alpha Duo or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's kind of empty right now. That's why I was hoping that they actually did bring in Kurt Angle and he could be the new mentor, and then obviously he's bringing in all these old people. Maybe bring back Shelton Benjamin. That would be cool, like a little reuniting of the world's greatest tag team, obviously without Charlie Haas.
If only they do good stuff and don't insult your intelligence.
Yeah. But of course, yeah, they was having a little shushing match. Kevin Owens kept telling him, don't shush me. Then he ended up, Chad Gable ended up eating a stunner. Then all of a sudden, he ended up into a tag team match. Shout out to Teddy Long. And then yeah, it was obviously a decent match. The finish was pretty decent. So obviously, Kevin Owens set up the pop-up power bomb, but he flung him over to Seth Rollins. He caught him perfectly into a buckle bomb, and this is Chad Gable. Then Kevin Owens stunned Chad Gable. Then ended it with a curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Then they won that match. Yeah, would you say that was pretty much the highlight of the match? Because I can't remember anything. Yeah,
that was indeed the highlight.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that was that. Next up was, of course, the big man that everyone keeps on talking about, and that is of course Omos. Had another awkward promo with the is his name Patrick? What's his name? The guy at the back? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, he had a little promo with him, started just talking shit, and then he was obviously facing T-Bar, which finally looks like Dominik Dijakovic.
He's going to revert back to himself. It just takes time and effort.
Yeah. It's just trying to filter out that retribution bullshit. Yeah. So hopefully they start to get rid of that stuff. But T-Bar was obviously trying to psych himself up to come into the ring. He got into the apron, almost knocked him off. It was a squash match, complete ended T-Bar. It was over in 3 minutes, whatever. I do not care for Omos.
It's like they're trying to make him like Wardlow in AEW, but Wardlow in AEW is actually over instead of Omos is.
Yeah, 110%. I don't get the infatuation with but that's the thing with Vince. He always has this latest toy of this big, tall, burly guy, and then he just keeps on putting him in squash matches until he's bored. He done it with Strowman. He did it with Great Khali. He's done it with numerous people, and it's
Umaga, I would say as well.
Who?
Umaga, would you say back in the early days?
He had the to a degree. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Vince always goes for the typical blueprint: tall, massive, can't move for shit. Umaga could move. Omos can't move. Great Khali can't move. I'm trying to think of some other big burly guy. There's always that one person that he just loves and he just can't move. Kevin Nash.
Giant Gonzalez.
Who?
The Giant Gonzalez.
Jesus Christ. Why you had to flip and do that? And Braun Strowman could move to a degree. I mean, he was over at one point. He was over. And then he started winning tag team titles with a minor, but let's not get into that.
That's one for the record.
That's one for the record. definitely. So next up was, of course, the six-woman tag team match, which was Becky Lynch, Doudrop, and Nikki ASH. Is still going on with this bullshit. Against Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. I couldn't care for this match. What was your thoughts on this? Do you have anything to add to this?
The fact that they added in a whipping sound effect when Bianca flicked her hair at Becky.
Was that definitely a sound effect? Because that was on point.
I'm pretty sure that's the first one. It sounds like a whipping sound effect. The other ones sound pretty real, but I'm sure there's some fuckery with that first one. Because it's like the whole stereotypical whoosh sound effect is like, fuck off.
Someone like a fan cam needs to record it and then we can see for ourselves, because that was on point. And there are times where WWE is not like that. Case in point, Johnny Knoxville with the cattle prod.
Yeah,
that was like they're not on point with sound effects. So
they've done sound effects so many times you can't tell if something good is actually real.
Yeah, like obviously the original one that was definitely real, but yeah, like to do that second, I mean. And obviously, of course that happened. So obviously, Bianca Belair whipped Becky Lynch. She ran out. She was moaning like she was being bruised or being assaulted. You could barely see anything. And then, of course, Bianca Belair hit the KOD on, was it Doudrop?
I think so.
Oh no, it was on Nikki. Sorry, she done it on Nikki. And then I got the 1, 2, 3, and then obviously Becky Lynch was just kept complaining on the ramp, saying like how she's been assaulted. How could you cheer this, all this kind of stuff? Nothing else. So yeah, I'm even reading this report, and then someone said, yeah, the sound of Belair hitting Lynch with her braid was so loud that you have to wonder if WWE edited it to make it sound more.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the hits sounded real, but the first one was almost a sound effect of a whip. So yeah, you may be right. You may be very right. It was just like it's on point, and I don't trust him with that. But yeah, you never know.
Ruining good shit. That is it.
Yeah, 100%. Next up was Robert Roode versus Tommaso Ciampa. Now,
are we talking about the theme? You want to talk about the theme?
Yes. I want to talk about the theme.
So we all know Tommaso Ciampa's great theme, "No One Will Survive," that he's had. Has he had it since his NXT debut, or is it his second theme?
It's his second theme. I think it's his second one. Yeah.
Right.
Remember, there was that. Go on.
Great theme. Everyone loves it. Comes in with the heart monitor sound effect, and then it's just rock and hard hitting. And on Raw, we know he got the treatment that like Keith Lee got. Everyone's got.
Shotzi block, not Shotzi, Shayna Baszler.
They got the snip.
they basically got default 7.wav. That's what they got, default 7.wav on some generic wrestler you create on 2K. It's it just sounded like noise. They're all starting to sound like noise, and I don't know what they are doing. Clearly they don't care about theme songs anymore. Now, like we're barely hanging on to probably what's the most over theme song right now? Probably Shinsuke's.
Shinsuke's, I would say, and I would say Rhea's as well. Rhea's is good. Brutality.
Yeah, but that's not Def Rebel. Anything that Def Rebel does is just awful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't think of any song that they've done that is actually tolerable. Let me see if I can.
Is Bianca's Def Rebel or is that CFO?
I'm trying to see if there's someone that's actually was gracious enough to fucking
get good
do like a playlist of all the stuff they've done. 1 second, I think someone has. Okay. So they the ones that actually did Head of the Table.
Oh wow, fuck! That's their fucking magnum opus right there. Just quit while you're ahead.
Yeah. They done Evil Is Mine. They done. Wow, they actually did Bubba Lashley's one. See, they have potential.
Yeah,
why are they just destroying stuff? What the fuck?
It's like when they're told this guy's the number one, give him the best thing you got. Oh, this guy's shit.
Yeah. Roman Reigns definitely had his hands in his theme. He wanted it to be like, that's why he took time with it.
Give me final boss music or you're fucking done.
Yeah. This isn't my final form theme. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, they done Head of the Table. They even done Seth Rollins' one, which I like. I do like Seth Rollins' one.
Well, that's just his old one with a bit added on. So you've got a template there to work off.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. They did Titans. They done Arcade Bros. They done a couple, but yeah, like other people, they just completely butchered them, and I don't know who to blame. Like, whatever. Anyway, that happened. Tommaso Ciampa's one absolutely sucked, but the match itself was okay. It was he obviously won his match. Did he win?
I think
yes, he did. Yes, yeah, he did. He did. He hit the fairy tale ending. And then obviously he rolled the Rude up with the win. I think Rude was trying to attack Ciampa from behind, but he hit Ziggler, and then he did the roll up, the greatest finisher of all time, the roll up. And then of course afterwards when he won, they obviously attacked him at the end, and then that was it. So yeah, that was that. Moving swiftly on to even a better match, Reggie and Dana Brooke versus Tamina and Akira Tozawa. Now,
yes, the sexual tension match. Where lips are touching lips. My God Almighty!
It's so weird. Like I don't know how. Why is Reggie and Dana Brooke teaming up again? And like,
wait, how does the 24/7 belt work? Is it a tag belt now, or do they co-own it, or is it just
no? Because if there's a match, apparently all 24/7 rules are they cease until the match is done. So I don't think they're tech. I don't think they're co-owners.
They need to retire this thing quick.
They need to burn it and take out the shed, shoot it, whatever. Just burn it to the ground. Race time, waste time on it.
The only cool thing was just seeing Tamina and Dana again in some action for the
and then again, keep in mind Tamina is now a former tag team champion, and she's now smooching Akira Tozawa, who's graciously been placed as a ninja. Let's just move on. What did I say? Racistly? Is that even a word?
Just coin it, dictionary it, trademark it.
Cool. Next up was, of course, the Mysterios versus the Hurt Business after a very awkward promo at the start.
What was that promo? Because
I feel like his mind just went blank, and they just tried to, like, obviously Dominic just kind of saved it. But there was times where Ray was trying to be serious, and you can't take him serious.
I think Ray was just dreaming of his showcase mode. Like, yes.
Probably, yeah.
He's like, yes, my Phantom theme. I get to wear the costume again. Woo. And he's like, oh, Ray, you're live. Oh, fuck.
He just completely froze. It was really odd. So, of course, that happened. And there was obviously The Miz came out, done his little stick. It was whatever. And then, like, I was wondering, I swear there's a match. Like, you're telling me that the Hurt Business is basically waiting by the curtain this long while these two are fucking bickering. It was really weird. So they eventually came out, had the little match. At the end, The Miz came and it was, I think they were about to do a 619, and then the Miz came and distracted Ray. Ray obviously chased the Miz up into the rafters, and then the Hurt Business basically got the win because of the distraction. What's your thoughts on that?
Dull. Dull.
I
watched this Raw pissed, so
not even pissed.
That was my highlight. That's
understandable.
That's my highlight.
Matthew says R-Truth needs to win it again and become a 43. Why am I even reading that comment?
Who the fuck is R-Truth? Is he with Elias in the graveyard?
No, he's busy hiding behind bushes and pretending he's a bin, trying to get the 24/7 championship. He's Vince's right-hand boy.
That championship does deserve in the fucking bin, so he's actually got a good tactic in mind.
Give it the Alundra Blaze feel, 110%. Okay, so moving again swiftly on. Now this was something. So the next match was, of course, RK Bro versus the Street Profits. In a way, I'm not sure why this match needed to happen, but because obviously these are two babyface teams, but it is what it is. So obviously the main talking point was, of course, near the end, where it was a great match. I think it was pretty good. It was very like high flying. Montez Ford. I love Montez Ford. He's one of my favorite wrestlers on the Raw roster. And it was basically setting up the patented frog splash onto Randy Orton. But it looked like he maybe overshot it a little bit, and he obviously landed it on Randy Orton, but you could see Randy Orton immediately was uncomfortable. You could even see him mouthing the word, like the F-bomb afterwards. He was
Dude's gonna stand up, RKO, and just scream "stupid, stupid, stupid."
Like, I'm pretty sure we could do that, definitely.
Kofi's like flashbacks.
So obviously that happened, and then obviously he awkwardly, gingerly rolled to the ropes, and then he was trying to obviously get his foot on the ropes, but then Dawkins obviously tried to push his feet off the ropes, and then it looked like the ref basically did a shoot count. He still didn't want to, because I got a feeling that was not the finish. I think they confirmed that wasn't the finish, and then everyone was that kind of like at a standstill for the longest time. It was you see that obviously Ford was trying to check on Orton. The ref was talking to him, and then like they were just awkwardly standing in the ring, Street Profits, and it just like it took ages for them to do an action replay. It was really, really odd. But yeah, that was pretty much the only downer. What was you gonna say?
They were just like, "Oh, we fucked up. We're getting released. We're fucked."
Like, we're gonna get Kofi Kingston. Basically, we're gonna get Kofi Kingston. I mean, accidents do happen. What I've heard from dirt sheets is that that Randy Orton is okay. He probably won't miss WrestleMania, because obviously they are basically building up to Orton versus Riddle. Like after next week, it's gonna be the collapse of RK Bro. But yeah, that was really scary. But so from what I've heard is that it's so far. What did you see? What something was up when you saw that botch?
I was too busy drinking.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, cool, fair enough. Well, yeah, that happened. And then of course the next match was I believe it was the main event, which was of course Damian Priest versus Finn Balor for the United States Championship. To be honest, when I saw that this was going to be the main event, I kind of had a feeling that it was, some madness was going to happen at the end.
Yeah, you're thinking like, oh, someone's gonna turn heel, or we're getting a title change, but they did double whammied us.
Yeah, did double whammy. So yeah, like regarding the match, I thought it was great. Obviously, anything with Finn Balor in it is usually top notch. I'm still not sold on Damian Priest, but he's I think this was his first match loss since SummerSlam, I think, or second match loss. So they're very high.
I didn't know if he was face or heel. I thought he turned heel a while ago, I had no fucking clue.
He's definitely a tweener. 110%. He was a tweener. Because that's the whole persona thing. Is meant to have a good side and a bad side, and if you super kick him the wrong way, he's gonna go nuts. So yeah, of course, Finn Balor basically hit the coup de grace. Got the 1, 2, 3, and he is your new United States champion. yeah, there was obviously rejoice. I'm happy for Finn. This is basically his first major singles title since the Universal title, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah,
No.
he was Universal. Was he?
Yeah, it was Universal. I think he was IC champion. I think as well. I think he was IC champion. Was
I
he?
don't think he was.
Okay, so this is his first major title then.
Yeah,
Since the Universal Championship. Obviously,
yeah,
they don't count. They don't count the NXT Championship. Obviously, when you go to the main roster. So
it's a bit weird. Yeah, because I mean, Finn's been shafted on the fucking main roster.
yeah, yeah. No, actually, no. He has he is actually a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, but this is his first reign as US Champion. Yeah.
Wow. All he needs to do is get a tag and win the Rumble, and he's a grand champ.
Yeah, basically.
Which will never happen.
Which will never happen. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good match. Very, very hard hitting. The right person won, I think, because I'm kind of bored of. They need to revigorate that United States Championship, 110%.
What did you think of Priest's title run?
I couldn't care for it, to be honest. I mean, I'm still not sold on Damian Priest. I don't know what he is, who he is. You know what I mean? I'm just like, like I'm not. They need. Yeah, he still needs to find himself. So I think because of that, he doesn't know what he is. That's why I couldn't care for his character or who was carrying it.
That was a shit title run, by the way. I mean, I know he
was.
Did he win it?
I don't remember anything.
Did he win it off Apollo?
Yes, he did. I think he did. I can't remember.
This title was shit.
It was absolutely dumpster fire. Let me see if let me just before
let's pull up.
I got a feeling the boss is in the comments, so I think he said something about 1 second.
Who's getting fired?
Survivor Series, WrestleMania Backlash. No, he beat Sheamus. That was it. He beat Sheamus.
Sheamus was oh yeah, it's when he had the face guard.
Yeah. It was. So Ben, the owner of Wrestling Republic, says Tony Khan fears Wrestling Republic. He knows FTR really stands for Fear the Republic. That is so random. Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably so.
Oh boy, here we go.
Matt says you could see the Hurt Business being a part of the next round of releases, not jinxing it. I mean, I don't wish anyone to lose their jobs.
No, of course not.
We don't condone that, you know. But obviously everyone has severe trust issues with WWE. I don't know what they're doing, and I don't even know why they're calling themselves the Hurt Business since they've actually broken up with Bobby Lashley again. Right now
they had something so good and they fucking shot their foot in it about twice. Fuck it. Shit. Fuck it.
I just don't get it. And they're both short-lived, and it's so irritating. So I feel so bad for Shelton Benjamin and Cedric. And then Matthew says no, since the NXT title, but main roster-wise, Intercontinental Champion. Yeah. So so obviously at the end of the match, there was obviously celebrating, and then Damian Priest basically said, "Nah, fuck this. These people don't fucking rate me, so I'm gonna take you out. Like I'm coming up for my title." And he basically clocked him, and basically just beat the shit out of Finn and threw him over the announcer table. And yeah, Damian Priest has gone fully healed. Do you think this is a good thing for him to reinvigorate his character? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know what his character is.
That's what I'm saying. No one does.
Is he a fucking Satanist? Is he a cultist? Is he like some?
He's the cool guy that hangs around with Bad Bunny. That's what I know.
Oh my god! He's gonna come out with like a bunny girl suit next with Bad Bunny. Like, yo, you disrespecting my Bad Bunny, bro? It's like, oh, for fuck's sake!
It's something. It's absolutely something.
I originally thought it was like Aleister Black, like sort of this cultist thing, but then he was with Bad Bunny and joking and being like, music, Mrs. Morrison, we're gonna fuck you up. I really just don't care for him because WWE don't care for him. Yeah,
I don't like in NXT. He kind of had an identity. Like you felt like he was like this, not Satanist, but he believes in that kind of stuff. Like it wasn't full Aleister Black, but he kind of, you could see that he had that kind of edge to him, and and he kind of falls into that. Oh shit! Almost dropped my
Hey.
drink. And then but yeah, now he's just literally generic, and he's like this lone archer, and I'm just like, since when does he does art?
You called it. He's gonna be Robin Hood. He's gonna come out in the tights, the wee bow and arrow. I'm Lance. Ooh, synergy.
Yeah, definitely flipping out. Yeah, whatever. Let's see where he goes from here. So it's most likely gonna be the Demon versus Damian Priest, most likely at WrestleMania. Okay, Ben says regarding AEW, basically TK said anyone who couldn't ask the question today can on Sunday, but they denied our press pass. Oh dear. Okay. Ignore that.
Like, can. Get that can clip of William.
Oh, with Captain Kirk. Yeah.
That's it. That's Ben right now.
100%.
Stuck on the fucking meteor that's called England, and just like can.
100%. But okay, so yeah, that happened. Let's see where it goes from there. And of course, the roundup was, of course, the challenge. Who was going to challenge Edge for WrestleMania or at WrestleMania? Obviously, he was basically saying who's going to step up to the plate. No music was playing, so it was like, what kind of place is this? What's going on here? And then eventually, inevitably, obviously, it was AJ Styles that came out to answer the challenge of Edge. He's basically saying, "Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it." And he was like saying, like, everyone wanted it. This is what I've been wanting for years. All this kind of stuff. I'm not sure that not everyone wanted it. I think everyone mainly wanted AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels, but that's another question.
The people that want that have not watched the Saudi shows.
Exactly. And then yeah, they were saying, okay, yep, we're gonna do this. I want the Bulldog AJ Styles, not Omos's tag team bitch. All this kind of stuff.
He said bitch. That's a dirty word.
Yeah, I know, right? And then eventually Edge clocks AJ Styles, completely obliterates him. AJ Styles tried to get some offense back, but then Edge went and just kicked him in the nutsack. That was
yes. I think we should have a toast to AJ's balls because they're apparently fucking dead.
It must be like grape juice now or something. It must be like Shinsuke, fucking now Edge, and like I think Oh my god!
I bet as soon as he signed with the company back in 2016, Vince was like, "Are you done having kids?" Like, oh yeah. He's like, "Good, because your balls are fucking dying for this company." AJ going back on like, "Baby, we can't have sex anymore. My balls are dry and dusty.
They're not mush.
They're gone with the wind. Gone."
So yeah, that happened. Then Edge basically had a very bad hair day because his hair was all over the fucking place.
More than Becky's frizzle hair at Mania, because that was fucking nightmares.
Yeah, definitely. And then of course he was going through his deranged state. Looked like he was hearing voices in his head. And then he said, "You know what? Yeah, I ain't done with you. Let me get a chair or two." And then he basically was teasing that he was going to do the concerto to AJ Styles, and then he was like, "Yep, I'm good." Bang! Smashed it on AJ's face, skull, should I say? And then not only that, but he did it twice. Completely just splattered his brains. So yeah, it looks like it's meant to happen, but I don't. They're gonna probably say that AJ Styles is now in concussion protocol. But if they don't, then that's actually gonna make Bobby Lashley look weak. Like, how can AJ Styles survive 2 concertos, but then Bobby Lashley can't survive a little bump on the back of
Bobby gets a wee bonk and he's out. He's done. He's finished. Retired. Get the salmon coat on, boy. It's done. It's over. You gotta retire.
Like as soon as that happened in the Elimination Chamber, he basically shut down like the Windows computer. Ding 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 ding.
I need an update, please. I need my DLC pack with all my moveset. Fucking forgot them.
Man got the blue screen of death immediately, so easy.
Could have brought him back and have him like Rey Mysterio being Amnesia back in SVR 011.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yes. Who was in that mode? Was it Jack Swagger who taunts Ray?
I think it was.
Yeah, bring Jack Swagger back just to do that storyline or IRL. Yes, prime opportunity.
My mind just went blank. Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna give Edge the Nutcracker as a gimmick?
No, man.
Yes.
The ultimate nut cracking opportunist. No. Please don't.
Yeah, we're civilized here. We're civilized people.
Yeah, we're civilized. Yeah,
He's the ball smasher.
The ball smash. But yeah, I mean, what do you think of this match? Like, is it something that you was interested to see? Do you think it's going to be good? Like, what's your thoughts on this?
I would like to see it, but I wouldn't stay up until 2 a.m. to watch it.
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. It's definitely not something I was clamoring for. I was more looking forward or hoping, with AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels, like I said. But yeah, the Edge is basically now, because obviously they need marquee names, and I guess Edge is now the marquee name that they can throw out, that they can rely on for a couple years by the looks of things. So yeah, they have to just make do with it and do something big. They haven't announced Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens, have they?
No, I honestly feel like I honestly feel like it's going to be Steve Austin. No, sorry, Steve Austin. I feel like it's going to be Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins versus the APA or something like that.
I hope it's not J. If anyhow it's JBL, no, I'm turning it off.
He's
I'm
coming
watching
back.
it live. If anyhow I see JBL and I heard no.
He's coming back in a Cadillac with the fucking horns on it. Make it a lowrider, and he's just gonna like bounce up and down to the ring, like, yes, recession, boys.
People will riot now, and the thing is, whoever it is, they are hemorrhaging in ticket sales. I think there's like 20,000 tickets for both nights left.
They need a meal deal. Include it in a meal deal. You'll be good.
2 for 1, like CM Punk said, which they're already doing with the Hall of Fame, ain't they? They're throwing in the Hall of Fame. But anyway, we're going off. But yeah, I hope it's not JBL, if anyhow. But yeah, Edge and AJ Styles, it could happen. I mean, it could work. Is it probably going to be a memorable match or like one of the matches of the night? Probably not. But hell, Seth Rollins against Edge impressed me at Crown Jewel. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, let's see. Let's go back to the comments. Matthew says, "Oh yeah, didn't they make Heyman say Brock was defending his title against Bobby at Madison Square Garden, and they never mentioned it again this week? They did mention it, depending if Bobby can make it to Madison Square Garden. So right now they're keeping it open. I got a fit. Who knows? He might not even show up, and then it ends up being Cody.
I mean, everyone knows Brock's not losing it until Mania anyway. So why would anyone care to watch it?
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what they're playing on. I don't know what they. And this is on Saturday. I swear they said it's on Saturday.
Saturday.
Someone said it's because you said it's on the 5th, and the 5th is a Saturday. Yeah. So it's really weird. So it looks like a pre-taping Monday Night Raw. It's on the 5th, but it's airing on Monday, I think. So it's really, I don't know what they're planning at, but
maybe they'll be a pull a surprise and make it Roman versus Brock or some dumb shit like that.
Maybe. I don't know what they're playing at. So it's obviously they're keeping up the suspense to drive ticket sales, but yeah, right now it's looking very jumbled and a bit convoluted at this moment in time. But yeah, we'll see what happens on that. But yeah, right now currently he's scheduled to face Brock Lesnar at Madison Square Garden. But until then, who knows? So yeah, just writing it up regarding the show. It was okay. It was all right. Like I said, it was definitely one of the better episodes of Raw. Doesn't mean to say that it was great. It was just it was tolerable. That's my new rating. Not average. It was tolerable. Yeah. What rating would you give it?
Mate, you've said it. Tolerable. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Fair enough. Yeah. Above average, but tolerable.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's obviously Raw. Now, of course, we was going to talk about Cain Velasquez and his madness with the Law. So for people that ain't in the new or ain't in the know, former champ or former UFC heavyweight champion and former WWE superstar Cain Velasquez was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. In I believe it was in Florida, I believe. apparently right now he still is being held without bail, and he has a court hearing on today, actually later today. Yeah, he does. Sorry, this was actually in Santa Clara, California. um and yeah, so basically he said the police have said that one adult male was shot at least once and transported to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries on Tuesday. Police identified Velasquez as the shooter. Now people are saying that probably this whoever the person that he shot was basically doing some unsolicited things to a family member of in his family. So obviously he took matters into his own hands. But yeah, obviously we're not going to delve in it any further until we get more concrete information regarding this. What was your thoughts on this when you saw Cain Velasquez in the news for the wrong reasons?
Like when I first read it, I thought he was the one who got shot at.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I was like, oh fuck, I hope he's all right. And then I found more and more details coming out. Like, all right, there's more going on here that the only people that know are the people he shot and him.
Yeah.
So we have no fucking idea. But I mean, he was under contract by WWE at some point, wasn't he?
He was. It was after, even after the match he had with Brock Lesnar. It's only recently they quietly released him. I think it was sorry,
2020.
Second to last. Maybe. I think it was around that time. Oh no, 2020. I say 2021, like last year. Just quietly released him. He's still in the in. I think he's gone back to AAA.
Yeah, he had a few matches there recently.
Yeah. So, oh no, you're right. Yeah, in April 2020, he was released in due to budget cuts. So yeah, he was actually part of the first big
cuts.
Yeah, first big cuts. And then but he's saying that the door is open for him to go back. I don't know why they got. I don't know why they got rid of him, but yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully, we can get to the bottom of this, and the right outcome comes out of this. But obviously, we'll keep it. I'm sure ourselves and of course Wrestling Republic will keep you updated on what's going on regarding Cain Velasquez. And then of course we're just gonna round it up with Tony Khan's announcement that is going to be happening tonight on Dynamite. People are saying it could be numerous things. It could be obviously AEW announcing the UK tour. It could be that he's actually doing a Vince McMahon and buying ROH because they are currently up for sale. Apparently they're meant to be up for sale.
Apparently.
And it could be another new signing. He's opening the forbidden door, even though I'm not sure if he knows exactly what that means.
It's Okada. Watch it be Okada.
Yeah, or it could be finally the New Japan and AEW crossover show. So yeah, but what are you banking on?
I think it's a media thing.
You think it's a media thing?
I think he's either bought a library or he's announcing that AEW is coming to HBO Max.
Oh my god, that's so random. HBO. It could very well be or it could be a new show. They might do another show, but
third show? Nah, I wouldn't do a third show. I would extend Rampage to 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I think it's gonna be definitely something TV related. For some reason, because it's still being hyped, I don't think it's gonna be a UK tour. Because I don't know. This looks like this is meant to benefit both the US fan base as well as everyone else. So just the way it's built up, I don't think it's gonna be a UK tour. Unfortunately,
because it's like they announced on their California show, the first one on BTE. You think they would do something similar for a UK thing?
Right. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be that. Or it could be a new library, or they might be launching their own network. Is that too soon for their own network?
Way too soon. Way too soon.
Sorry, apologies. Yeah, agreed. I think it's a bit too soon. Yeah, I don't think they have enough.
I feel like if they were going to move all their library stuff, it would be a US thing, because I know on the US they stream on Bleacher Report for the US, is it? Because I know their fight deal internationally just got extended or changed or in some way. So it's not something that's going to affect the international market. It has to be something, if streaming wise, that affects the US market.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, It's we're gonna keep obviously our fingers crossed that it's something more, that's something of interest for everyone involved. And of course, Wrestling Republic will of course keep you informed regarding that. But yeah, we've come to the end of the episode. This has been Take It to the Table. What else you gonna be doing tonight, Soul?
Tonight, eating some lobster, getting pissed, and watching Dynamite.
Ooh, lobster.
Red lobster. Yes, exactly. I love the lobster. It's
You know, I've never had lobster, but I'm dying to try. I want to go to actually Red Lobster and try something.
Dude, lobster is fucking a delicacy.
I know. Yeah, it looks good. I just never had the opportunity to go for it. Every time I see lobster, I'm just like, that or ribs. I'd rather have ribs, like, you know what I mean? So it's
Ooh, ribs. You're changing my course. You're changing my course. Don't do that. I'm setting my mind. I'm no changing.
I'm just saying, like that legendary Jack Daniel glaze that from TJ.
Stop it.
That's some sweet potato fries, man. I'm just saying.
Ooh. Stop it. Right. Focus.
No, but for real, definitely. Well, yeah, obviously, I'm sure Soul will be, of course, informing you guys of what's going on. And you're going to the media days, ain't you?
So the plan is tomorrow I'm going to the Dark Orlando tapings.
Oh my God, nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. Friday's Rampage.
Nice.
Saturday is the Fan Fest and the AW Music Live with Mikey Ruckus afterwards.
So wait, Rampage, are they doing that separately? Because they usually take Dynamite and Rampage the same night.
Yeah, so they've got a Dark tapings tomorrow. Then Friday they've got Rampage.
Okay, nice. And you going to that as well?
Yeah, going to that as well. Literally. Then then Saturday's Fan Fest and AEW Music Live, and then Sunday's Revolution.
Oh, I envy you so much, man. Oh man, I can't wait for that, for me to do that. I'd rather go to Revolution than to WrestleMania. I'm telling you, I'd rather go to an AEW show than WrestleMania. And I've been to WrestleMania, like, you know, so
I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh.
Well, definitely. I'm sure you'll keep us posted. And we're gonna be doing another stream tomorrow after Dynamite, as well. And obviously we're gonna be joined by Ignacio, the return of your favorite
Mr. Controversial.
Definitely. So he's gonna join us. And then yeah, we're gonna be just talking about more stuff. But until then, this has been Taken to the Table. I have been your host, Chaos. He has been Soul. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Hey.